Yeah.
And everything that society says, if you haven't figured this out by now, this is a real issue. Everything that society says, everything that culture says, everything that tradition says is not necessarily true, especially now. It may have had some reason when they created it so many gazillions of years ago, but it's not necessarily true now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Thinking for ourselves, right?
And thinking in amness, oneness, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
instead of separation and I-ness.
Yeah.
It's really, really simple. You can be me or you can be we. And all it is the choice to turn one letter upside down.
I love that. That's very, very cool. Yeah.
And the other part of me and we, if you're in me, everything falls out through the bottom. If you're in we, everything comes in through the top.
Nice. That's neat. That's a good visualization. That'd be a beautiful artwork.
And maybe somebody will make that someday.
Yeah. Wow. Lots of important things to remember and to integrate, right? Yeah. And we have to, I think we have to do just as you did, is pause, think about things, be aware of what we're feeling, thinking, the, fear energy, the fear thoughts that come through. Oh, I'm going to call the police. Oh, they shouldn't have been here. Da, 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 da. And then you go, okay, just a second. What is that going to return back to me?
And for me, I didn't even know who they was.
Right.
I'm still not sure that she was part of they.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 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 The assumptions that we bring to any new situation because of our stories. Hmm. Yeah. So, that's a lot, and my mind is reeling already. I was just curious if there was anything else that the wisdom keepers were wanting to share with people, or
You're gonna love this. They're saying at this moment, you want more?
well, I already put the caveat in that it was a lot, so
So they're
yeah,
and they're just sitting back there hilariously laughing. You want more?
yeah.
Like you haven't had enough in the last week or so.
The thing of it is that I do. That's the wild piece. Is that I'm like, come on, bring it on, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, just give me a break, and then I'm like, woohoo, and then I'm like, ah.
And isn't that the energy of the time now? Choo 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 choo, which actually is more like choo 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 choo, because, and this is key. And I think I've already said this, but I'm gonna say it again. Chaos is absolutely crucial to change. You
Yeah,
do not get change, major change, without chaos.
yeah,
And that's the same thing we've been talking about forever. Destruction and creation are the same process. And that's where we're at right now. The energy is coming in to destruct or decompose the old and create the new. Our challenge is to do these as simultaneously as possible.
mm, hmm. My mind goes, how? But there's already a
And the
knowing.
answer is the way will be there.
Yeah,
You know, um, I have people currently, a lot of people who are like, I just don't know who I'm supposed to be. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, who I am. And the point of that is probably, and it is in most cases, that you or anyone is defining themselves through the old way. And the old way doesn't have a place for you. The new way does, but you're
Mhm.
not necessarily going to know it until you to get past this time
Mhm.
and let go, allow, remove, all of this stuff. You've got to get rid of all of the past.
Yeah.
In fact, I had a conversation with my granddaughter. She was thinking the same thing. And I told her, you know, when I first started asking that question so many years back now, I wouldn't get an answer, but I was getting an answer. I just wasn't getting an answer as quickly as I thought I should. And the reason was because if they had told me at that point in time who I was at that point in time, if they had told that person, you are going to become this, I would have said, you are out of your mind, you're nuts.
Yeah.
I love where I am now. I absolutely love it. But I could never have believed it at that point in time.
Right.
As you get rid of the old and make room for the new, and the new comes in, you will find who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be in this new world. But
Mhm.
that person does not necessarily fit into the society, the culture, the traditions, and all of the expectations
Mhm.
that you currently hold.
Right.
So again, it's getting rid of those LBS and BS and all of that stuff that you don't need anymore and letting it go.
Yeah.